wow, this is even more incredible than I imagined. It's not something that feels stressful or unattainable or, just hard to get to, because when you're feeling that way, to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be is going to be so incredibly difficult because you're constantly focusing on the end goal, the final destination, but there is no final destination. Our life is a series of journeys that just ebb and flow up and down. And if you're constantly thinking about just the final destination, right? Your final goal, where you want to be, you're never enjoying the ride getting there. And who doesn't want to enjoy the ride, right? You're going along this, I think about it like this in my mind. You're traveling along the highway. You have somewhat of an end goal in mind, but it's nothing set in stone. And you're traveling along the highway and you come to a couple different stops, right? There's one stop that looks beautiful that you're like, oh, let me check that out. I didn't even know that that existed. You check that out. It's amazing. It's incredible. You appreciate it for what it is in the moment. And then you get back on the highway and you're traveling again, right? And all of these different stops are leading you to your destination. It's not just a straight cut through. You can't just go a whole, 24 hours, 24 days, whatever it might be, like straight through to your destination. It might be, the destination might be a smaller destination, right? And you might not have that many stops to get to it. But at the end of the day, the bigger goals are going to take a little bit longer. And if we can't enjoy the moments leading up to that, we're never going to feel like we have accomplished anything leading up to that bigger goal, because it's going to feel so unattainable that we're like drowning within our thoughts and our mind. So I hope that makes sense. I'm a very visual person. So these are the things that I think about or that pop up into my mind when I'm like, oh, hey, this is how to get to X, Y, and Z, but this is the way that we're going to do it, instead of feeling like I have to hit this all at one, chunk and like try to get to this goal as quickly as possible, versus just kind of going with the flow each and every day, right? Every day brings something new, and I get there a little bit more every day. And that's a little bit more attainable in my mind than jumping right to the end goal. I hope that makes sense. That's just how my mind works.